Hey, Max here, and I got a hot topic to talk to you Star Wars fans, Princess Leia fans, General Leia fans, and it's about Episode 9 and what this is going to be a speculation video and what I think they're going to do with Princess Leia in Episode 9. But first, I want to give the warning. Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a Mad Max. And I'm mad again because I think they killed off Princess Leia even before Carrie Fisher unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace. So, I think what they did in The Last Jedi, they killed her character off before that. Even though she's alive at the end of the movie. And I don't even say spoilers for that anymore. Because if this spoils Last Jedi for you, I'm doing you a favor, so you don't have to watch it. But I think they killed her off before she's even gone. What they did to her character. Okay, and the Leia we deserve, the Leia Carrie Fisher deserved, unfortunately, and the Leia that fans deserved. And this is my speculation. I think this is how they're going to handle her death. 100%, and I will stake my prediction in Star Wars rumor reputation on this. I think she's going to be killed off in the opening crawl. The reason I have come to this conclusion is this version of Lucasfilm does not know how to handle characters when they are alive. They certainly do not know how to treat or give a respectful end to one of the greatest female characters in movie history. She's a female character. We didn't need her replaced. And they replaced her with Holdo. Oh boy. Plus, they were rushing into production of Episode 9, just like they did with 8. Because they have a deadline. The deadline is the streaming service and the parks rides opening in 2019. So I doubt that they're going to come up with an amazing way to handle Princess Leia's passing. No way. They're going to do the lamest cop-out way and just do it in the opening crawl. And what a horrible way to end a great character. She was a major player in all the Star Wars films until The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. In the original trilogy, she had a big part. Why doesn't she now? What disrespect. They didn't even wait for Carrie to pass before they replaced her. What we got in The Last Jedi was not the Leia we deserved. And especially for Carrie. All those shills that say this is Carrie's best performance as Princess Leia, how dare you? How they treated her character was a disgrace. There are some great Princess Leia scenes in the original trilogy. And even though it wasn't the one I wanted in The Force Awakens, it was nowhere near as bad as The Last Jedi. Take away the Space Leia scene. And I mean, please take it away. And we have Holdo scenes done by Leia, and nothing in the movie changes. So that's why I dislike Holdo so much. For whatever reason, wanting an SJW character so much, or let's be honest, Carrie was a little rusty acting, and they replaced her and brought her back towards the end of the film and did nothing with her. But all the scenes with Holdo should have been done by Princess Leia in the middle of the film. There's no reason for that character. Her son killed the love of her life, and she never confronts him. The Princess Leia that I know, the one that is at all in Vader's face when she is surrounded by stormtroopers and in handcuffs. We don't get that Princess Leia. Or General Leia. And that's also to go along with the Last Jedi trailers. They showed that scene with Kylo in the spaceship confronting or going towards Leia and having his hand on the trigger. That's the only confrontation we get between those two characters. Are you kidding me? What a missed opportunity. And I want all of you out there to answer this question. pull from real life. Are you telling me that if you went down the wrong path, a path to the dark side, wouldn't your mother confront you? I know mine would hunt me down. Mad Max's mom. Yes, she would definitely hunt me down and say, "What are you doing?" I think the majority of us would answer the question like that. We missed that scene. Wow. I also keep thinking about the crate sequence. What if Leia walked out onto the battlefield to confront Kylo and save the Resistance? No First Order trooper is going to fire on Kylo's mother. What an interesting scene that would make, just seeing Kylo and the First Order troopers. It would have been great tension. And then we could get a real reveal of Leia's powers instead of Leia Poppins, y'all. In a subtle manner, talking with Kylo in his mind, like, "What are you doing? You killed Han." Wow, that would have been amazing and dynamic, and oh my goodness. I just got chills thinking about it. Seeing that scene with Leia there, confronting Kylo, and then them having he didn't even have to get out of the walker. That could have been the Force Affinity scene. So, Leia's last performance of Leia is ruined by Rian Johnson and Kathleen in the story group Forced Holdo. And that's why I dislike her so much. Every time she's on screen, I just keep thinking, why isn't Leia here? Han died in Force Awakens. And besides wanting to see Luke, Leia should have a lot more scenes to deal with all of this. And what better way to show her Force affinity? The emotion of confronting her son. Wow, that would have been powerful. Now I'm going to go into deep speculation mode. Some of you viewers like that when I do that, so I'm going to go deep. Because I think Carrie's passing also dampened Kathleen and Lucasfilm what they were trying to do with all the Star Wars films. Have a director film it, a rookie director, and have a veteran come in to tighten it up and reshoots. And I believe Last Jedi was no exception. Don't believe the marketing when they said they were completely happy with Rian's vision of The Last Jedi. Now, reshoots still could have been possible, but without Leia, it made it much more difficult. So what did they do? They left the film as is. And that's also why I think they started micromanaging everything else. Instead of waiting till the end, they took a more hands-on while the production was going. Right after Carrie Fisher's death, they went right in on Lord and Miller on Solo. They left the film as is. So they could also have a movie to bring in $1 billion before year end. This Lucasfilm was so incompetent. I mean, even if you originally had Luke die and Leia live, after Carrie's passing, how could no one come to the realization that maybe we should cut out Leia out of a few scenes and have Luke live? All they had to do was leave her in space, and it could have been a beautiful ending. Instead of Leia's eyes opening, that gives me the creeps. Especially now that we know, unfortunately, Carrie's passing. That scene, it makes me uncomfortable. Seriously. No kidding aside, I do not like to see it because, unfortunately, the real Carrie Fisher can't do that. And, well, it would be creepy if the real one did too. But it makes me uncomfortable, especially in retrospect. And then they could make reshoots possible and tighten up a horrible movie. It still would have been bad, but it could have been a lot better. Because the reality is we did not get any of these original characters deserved. And they should have all had a scene together. You know the scene with R2-D2 showing the old message of Leia? That was a brilliant scene. I don't hate on Rian just to do it. I will admit when he does something right. But when you follow it up with Luke staying on Ahch-To, are you serious? After seeing that, how could Luke not jump on the board the Millennium Falcon when his sister is at her most desperate hour? The love of her life is killed by her son. That should have triggered Luke to do something, and we should have seen Luke deal with Han's death more. It showed that just hiding out and avoiding confronting Ben Solo was the wrong thing to do. And I also will go back to the scene with the binary sunset. And while shot beautifully, it totally betrays Luke's character. In A New Hope, Luke was looking at the binary sunset and wanting to get off that planet, to do something, and to have an adventure. So to use it to kill his character is also a disgrace. He's looking at it and hiding. No, Luke Skywalker looks for adventure. I don't care what happened in all those years since Return of the Jedi. He goes for adventure. He doesn't hide. I like Star Wars because I want an adventure too. And Luke and Leia also, their characters do. But neither one get them a proper one in The Last Jedi. And now they are both out of Episode 9. So I don't think we're getting the Leia we deserve either. Luke is going to have some part in it, but not as much as we deserved either. Those are my thoughts. I want to know your thoughts on this. Just a quick image I put together. I wanted to see that scene. What an amazing performance we could have. I like Adam Driver as an actor. Carrie Fisher, I would have loved to see them interact. We never get to see them interact. This scene irks me too because she's not needed, this character. We had a great character. Thanks, Kathleen. We'll never get to see this on screen. Mark Hamill was in numerous interviews saying how he wanted to have scenes with these great actors, Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. We got somewhat of a scene with Carrie, but not what we deserved, not what the characters deserved. And this is the Leia I think of. She also wants adventure. She should have been more involved in The Last Jedi and the plot of the movie. But they put her in a coma for Holdo. Okay, and now I'm going to get to the viewer comment. And I appreciate all your comments. Keep them coming. I'm trying to keep the shout outs every video. Sometimes it gets late at night and I can't get to all the comments, but I want to try to. So here, because I do have 2 full-time jobs. But here, Blazers Fire 1. Thanks for your comment. Mark and Luke deserve better. Mark is a graceful man. He's handled this trash very well. He and Luke are still my heroes. Yes, they both are too. His character and Mark Hamill. What a great actor. Great for the fandom. He embraces the fandom, and he's so talented, and he deserved better, and he deserved to say too. He deserved to say, Star Wars wouldn't be anywhere without him. How come no one listened to him? Great comment. And this is where I want to say to you, you don't have to follow me anywhere. All I want from you is to join in a conversation and talk about a hot topic. See you in the next one, guys.